Well, Patrick, fingers crossed for the weather this weekend, of course. We're going to start with Cork on Saturday, where you've got a ride in the bumper on Introversio. What can you tell us about her?
Yeah, and fine, big, strong Vadamos mare. Bought by Bruton Street Farms, who obviously have had Franco de Port and a few good horses. Her work has been good. We're very happy with her. It looks a competitive race. I'd be wary of the Kieran Murphy horse. That's a fabulous pedigree, that Korsky Royale pedigree, who was second to Cousin Vinny many years ago in the Champion Bumper. And obviously Declan Queely's horse are running out of their skin, and that's a pedigree which has a lot of bumper winners in it. So I'd be wary of those two, but we're very happy with Introvisio, and her work would stack up with a few of the bumper mares that have won recently. So hopefully she can continue that good run of mares and bumpers for him.
Let's have a look at Naas on Sunday. Needs to pass an inspection. Fingers crossed it does, because it's a fantastic card. Willie runs four in the Lawlers of Naas, including Jasmin de Vaux. It's a strong team, but it's a very strong race.
It's a very strong race. I mean, it always is. I mean, it's a great race for Naas, and fantastic that the Lauders of Naas sponsor. They're the hotel in the town, and they used to own Mill House, I think, back in the day, or there's a connection there with Mill House anyway. Yeah, look, Jasmin de Vaux, we all know he's got a huge engine from what he did in the Champion Bumper last year. His jumping, he isn't the most natural jumper. He won despite his jumping in Navan. I think the form has worked out quite well. I think a few of the horses behind him have come out and won since. But his jumping is going to be a concern, and I just wonder, is your horse just going to improve with more and more racing? He's done plenty of schooling since, and he has got better, but there's still room for improvement. So I think Super Sunday could be overpriced. I thought he had a fantastic run in the sprint obviously last year. I rode him, and if we hadn't missed the second last hurdle, I think I'd have been just touching. It could have been fourth, a decent fourth. He lost his high legs at the back at the second last. And obviously he hasn't ran this season, but he's been in plenty long and he's ready to go. So I wouldn't be ruling him out. And then Spasiba and Plantier, look, they're probably going to have to step up. But I think they're two nice horses. They're hard fit from being flat complained. And, if there's any collapse in the principles, they could pick up the pieces. But obviously Jasmin is the best with the most ability. But I think Super Sunday's jumping will make it very interesting.
If that's good, how good's a novice chase as well? Atlantique, great to see him back in action, but in against Firefox in the pocket, it's a crackerjack of a race.
It's a fantastic race, but it's just these horses should have been in running in Leopardstown for a Grade 1 instead of them coming here for less prize money. I think HRI have done a lot of good things, but I don't think getting rid of the 2-mile Grade 1 at Christmas in Leopardstown was the right idea. I think Ballyburn could have been taking on these horses, where it deserves to be in Leopardstown, Stephen's Day, RTE, for Grade 1 money. So anyway, it's a fantastic race. Atlantique, I think the track will suit him. Obviously, he just got ran down here in the Lauders last year. Like we've always hoped, chasing seems to have improved him. And I think the tongue stamp's probably helped as well. But he's going to be a better chaser than he was a hurdler. But look, Firefox in the pocket, obviously they've achieved more over hurdles, so it's for us to get to them, not the other way around. But I think we're happy with our horse, and I think we'll be expecting a big run.